Hello, I hope you have been well and life is going good for you. Soon enough, I will make my coffee and talk to my first client of the day. But I wanted to record this session with you because I would like to talk about uh, your career options. So, there are people asking about which job to take, and they wonder how I can help them actually as a psychic medium, although I am not in their field. So, by looking at the coffee shapes, I call it as two cup and a psychic because I look at the customer's cup, I look at my cup, my coffee I drink on behalf of you, and I talk from my heart as well. It's not based on knowledge, it's based on feeling and senses. Some visions, sometimes some messages. I say you might have two different options as a job, and let's say this one is good, it comes with this contract, it's like temporary. Then we look at the other one. Let's say it's equal, it's also temporary contract. So I feel the fine lines, the details. And by talking about the proximity to your house, are you working from home in the future or do you need to go to that office? How far is it away from you? What's the logo about? How do we actually perceive the inside of the office area? How many people, genders, educational backgrounds, who your boss might be, the names, the faces, potential conflicts. For example, some are at an age like I am, they want to have an easygoing lifestyle. They don't want much drama around them. Some are younger or they want to be more eager to climb up to the hierarchy quicker. That means you need to challenge yourself more. You need to perhaps live in the big city. So we cover all these different offers, availabilities, future fields. If there is any meaning studying to learn something out of scratch, just from scratch, just to start a new life, is it really worthwhile? I eliminate some options in your mind once you mention about the career options. I said this is good, this doesn't look good because your traits, your personality fits this one, but it is again not knowledge. In the end, the seeker of answers, the querent is going to make his or her own mind. So that is actually how it works when it comes to making business decisions. That's how actually the coffee cup helps you. Some messages come from the symbols, and some messages directly come from here. Sometimes it is vision, but it's rare. It's most of the time as a really big feeling, and I just say, okay, the time frame to get the best job is this. You need to be careful with that. We cover also obstacles, what to be careful about, because some of you might have stayed in the same job for a very long time. And I hear you when you say, I'm afraid to make any move because that's not easy. If you are in a place for years, some people might be even abused in their workplaces, but they are so accustomed to kind of suck it up and to stay in it. It's scary again to move out of this conundrum and to find a peaceful future. Some people, like I was ages ago, are fearful of creating their own business model because again, you take a risk. But in all those risks, if you are really motivated, if you do your homework right, and if you get all the help, even from a psychic, actually you can achieve that. So that is the possibility. Okay, we covered the job, but how about investments? That is also another important aspect of psychic readings. For example, some clients call me before selling their property. For example, is it better to sell through the auction, or just is there any danger for their property to pass in, and a private sale perhaps is more a better choice, or how much money they can get. So usually I see numbers or at least some help. For example, I might say, okay, I don't see the full figure, but I see 4 in the end, let's say 1.4 million. Or I do just see the exact number of what to expect, where to move, where to invest, which property to get. Some clients send me the pictures from inside, exterior and interior pictures of these assets. Some lands, some house pictures. And I look at them, I go with my feelings again, and I look at the coffee shapes, I see similarities and differences. I say, this is this one, this shape means this one, this is that property, which is the good one. Basically, I'm trying to get the lucky one for you. So that's what I'm trying to say in short. Yes, it is really careful. I'm really, really careful when I deliberate on this, because we are talking about your finance, and both in business and in investments. These are big decisions. I am just a little grain, like a little sand on the beach, so you are going to make up your mind in the end. But I try to give my reasons. The people you are dealing with, are they really frank with you? We cover also if there is any fundamental structural problems or any problems with DA. I know you wouldn't probably expect to hear such things from a psychic reading, but that is the reason I wanted to actually take this video, because it is more detailed than imagined. And I can easily say, okay, go this way or turn this way. Your property is on this street, the name is that, your neighbors are these people. I give examples about what to expect in the neighborhood. I talk about the nearby shops, for example. Yes, it is quite different. And I don't even know, because I've never been to those places. But my customers thank me afterwards. They say, oh yes, actually we have seen that, it feels good. So, and I love it. I really love what I do. It's all about passion. And I say, it's my version. This is what I feel. You don't have to listen to me. But once you see those clues and hints, I hope it is helpful before my customers are making their big decisions. Because both in business, once we get a job, we stay there for a good time. And once we buy a house or sell a house, oh yes, it does really affect few years minimum of our lives. I even cover mortgage issues. I say this property looks better because then you don't look like in huge debt. I give the some initials of some potential lenders, the physical and characteristics of real estate agents even. Sometimes I come up with different locations than earlier suggested by my client. So you can see this like a huge brainstorming. And again, Many people are calling me, and I hope I'm making a difference. I really hope so. And sometimes they even invite me to their properties afterwards, and I go there. They say, please bless this. I said, I'm not a priest, I can't bless this, but I can feel if there is a nice entity or nothing there, or if it needs to be cleansed, for example, spiritually, with sage or another thing. But in most cases, the difficult part is before actually buying and selling. Look after yourself, look after your money, look after your future.